Very good evening to all the participants. Today, we are here to attend one of the webinars on the series of innovative strategies for social science. Today's topic of the webinar is how to make geography interesting. In this webinar, we'll be discussing a variety of classroom activities and techniques to engage students and help them develop a keen interest in geography. Let's have a word about our resource person for today's session, Ms Payel Pal. Ms Payel Pal is presently a geography teacher with DPS or Delhi Public School, New Town, Kolkata. She has completed her BSc and MSc from Kolkata University and qualified SET examination in 2010. Being a senior school geography coordinator in DPS, she has evaluated ICSE answer scripts for and has been the external examiner for ICSE geography practicals for 6 years now. As a teacher, she looks forward to inculcate the best of education and values in students of today and tomorrow. So let's hear it from Ms Payel Pal. Over to you, Ms Payel. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tariq. Good evening, one and all present over here today. I'm extremely thankful to Collins Learning India and HarperCollins Private Limited for giving me this opportunity to conduct the webinar on how to make geography interesting. I would sincerely thank my principal, Ms Shonali Sen, and my family members, all my colleagues, my friends, who have constantly encouraged me to conduct this webinar today. I also welcome all the participants and the viewers today in this platform so that we can all discuss and we can all come up with new strategies and ideas, which we have been struggling through the last 6 months to come out with a number of strategies, number of methods to make the online classes, to make the online teaching, online classroom teaching even more effective. So let us all share today so that at the end of the webinar, we all leave enriched. Okay, so thank you so much. And we shall start with the webinar today. So the topic is how to make geography interesting. So in that case, first, I would like to introduce the subject to you, geography. When we talk about geography, and with all the festivities and, you know, the Vijayadashami, Dashera, Durga Puja, all in all around us, we can only say that geography is the mother of all sciences. And as the statement is rightly put forward, I definitely compare geography with Ma Durga because the subject is an interdisciplinary approach. Not only an interdisciplinary approach, I would say the subject shares a lot, or rather gets a lot of contribution and has been enriched by the contribution of various subjects like that of political science, physical sciences, economics, environmental science, mathematics, sociology, etc., which makes it an integrated subject rather, and which makes it a holistic subject with all subjects encompassed together. Now, why to make geography interesting? Because geography tells us all about the earth. It is the study or exploration, about the exploration of the earth, and the subject only talks about the earth, the habitable planet, the universe, and the surrounding we live in. And how to make the subject interesting? Now here, I would say, we all have different roles to play as parent, as teachers or educators, and definitely as students. Now, I being a teacher or an educator, I definitely feel that now, since we are not in touch with the students, we are teaching the students on the virtual platform. As teachers, we have simply replaced the chalk and board concept with the computer screen or maybe the mouse, the stylus, etc. So it has given a new opportunity for us also as educators to venture out, or maybe to explore some new ideas and methods how to make the subject interesting in online platform. So let us move. Understanding geography is all about some teaching effective methods, some simple ways like that of map reading, scale, conventional symbols, cardinal directions, understanding concepts like that of population dynamics, motions of the earth, migration, study of continents, atmosphere, etc. Also, some practical experiences like the field work or the excursions that we have. Now, online teaching made interesting in various ways. Like I here have categorized the various curriculum-based activities which can be used in the online platform to make the study of geography interesting. Like in primary school, we have mnemonics, rhymes, songs, fun activities by audiovisual aids, picture study, identification, storytelling, illustrations, demonstrations. In middle school, we have audiovisual presentations, picture study, illustrations, easy demonstration. In senior school, we have map pointing with the help of online platform by using some simple paint tools, PowerPoint presentation, online audiovisual aids, satellite images, quizzing, polling, tables, charts, diagrams, mind maps, etc. Now, many of the procedures, many of the methods, or I may say the ways, are overlapping with each other and can be used in various levels altogether. But these are some fun-based activities, or maybe some activities which can keep the students engrossed in the virtual classroom. Firstly, coming to mnemonics. When we talk about mnemonics, now definitely, why are mnemonics used? In order to remember certain words, in order to remember, for remembering certain keywords, for remembering the terms, to increase vocabulary, for all these purposes, we use a number of ways and methods, mainly in the primary school. That is the mnemonics, unscrambling words, word search, crossword puzzles, then jigsaw fits, etc. So first is mnemonics. The 7 continents, say for example, can be easily remembered by a mnemonic like eat an apple as a nighttime snack. So here, using the first letter of each and every word, we can easily remember or easily memorize the 7 continents. Okay. Similarly, we have for the 5 lakes of North America. So Sally made Henry eat Oreos. With the first letters of each of the word, we have the 5 lakes of North America. So these are the various ways, we can actually remember certain names or certain keywords. I would definitely I would like to definitely interact with the audience who all are present today here in the session, to also share some of the activities or maybe methods that they use while teaching geography in class. Do we have any viewpoint regarding this mnemonics?
So I'm just waiting for teachers to type in.
Okay.
Put on Zoom in on Facebook.
Okay.
So once. Yes, so Shamla ma'am says yes. And if Shamla ma'am could elaborate. Also, I'm looking for answers. Okay, mnemonic for oceans is PAISA, PAISA.
Okay,
Pacific, Atlantic, Indian, Southern, and
yes, very good. This is exactly what I wanted today, so that we all can interact, and come up with various ideas that can be shared.
And one ma'am says, my very educated mother just showed us.
Yes, this is a very popular one.
She's given the 9 planets thing, which was once upon a time until 2007 when Pluto was a part of the planetary system.
Yes, right. Yeah. Okay, so shall we move on to the next one?
Yes. Please.
Yes, okay. Moving on to the next one, map reading or simply understanding directions. Now, for this one, I would request all of you to, in a chart paper or in a piece of paper, if you could just draw some pictures of a school and your home and a park, maybe an ice cream parlor, and maybe a circus or a show, whatever is happening. So in this way, the students can be introduced to directions by using storytelling method. Okay. Simply the story says that the name of the girl may be given as Tulip. I have given the name as Tulip. So I am Tulip and I am first going to, the park. And maybe, okay, first I'm going to the school in the morning. And after I return back from the school, I wish to go to the ice cream parlor. And then Tulip wishes to go to the park. And from the park, maybe after coming back home, she takes a bath, or maybe she changes her clothes, wears good clothes, fancy clothes, and then she goes to the puppet show. In this way, the basic cardinal directions can be explained to the children via storytelling. So the stories may be given to the children, and maybe a piece of a sheet or maybe a chart paper is given to them, and they are asked to give the directions in various ways to the school, to the park, to the ice cream parlor, to the puppet show. Wherever they are moving, they will be writing the particular cardinal direction. This is a very easy way to understand direction. In this way, I have also given another extract of topo sheet number 64 P by 13, where I have shown two settlements. One is Subarnapur, one is Janmura. And I would ask the audience to find out the cardinal direction if you were to walk from Subarnapur to Janmura. What is the answer?
Waiting for the answers. Okay, SW. So Shamla ma'am says southwest.
Absolutely correct. The answer is southwest. Here I have drawn also on Subarnapur. Since the question is from Subarnapur to Janmura, we have to draw the cardinal direction on Subarnapur. And here I have drawn it, and it comes to the southwest. Absolutely correct, ma'am. We move on to the next one. Improving vocabulary or learning terms. It's a very important portion that we have certain terms, we have certain keywords that the students need to learn from the very beginning. So here, by some activity like word search, this is a kind of an activity which shows word search. The students are supposed to search the words with the help of, certain sentences are given, and they are supposed to find out the correct word from the box that is given. All kinds of words, letters are given over here, and they are supposed to find out the correct word. And opening, allowing molten matter to reach on the Earth's surface. And what is the answer? If you could just try.
Volcano.
Correct, absolutely. Volcano is marked over here. A low area of land between mountains.
Okay, someone has actually given the answers. They say lava, valley, island, volcano. But it's valley. The second answer is valley.
Fine. Landform having steep slope. I have given you the answer already.
Yes, waiting.
Yes. Landmass surrounded by water.
So the third one is mountain. I'm just reading out from what I see. The next one is island.
Absolutely correct. And the last one, hot molten rock erupted from a volcano.
Lava.
Absolutely. So this is the way, these are various ways, you can actually come up with to make the classes interesting and make the classes more attractive so that the students get interest and are engrossed in it. Okay. So moving on to the next one. Here is another one. I will just show you how to, the jigsaw puzzle. It's a very easy one. And here the students would be asked to put the right piece in the right box. So if I could ask you all also to do the same. So if it is first A, then what would be the answer? Or maybe you can just start it off with any of the, any of the blocks.
Okay. Ms. Shamla is asking how to do this jigsaw puzzle. Perhaps if you could explain and then.
Okay. Basically, all are done in the PPT, mode. The PowerPoint presentation that you have, the application that you have, Microsoft application, over there only you can do it. it will take a bit of effort and time, just to make the shapes and then put it in the correct box.
Okay, we are getting answers that are flowing in.
Yes.
E1.
E1. Okay, I'll just put it over here. Correct. Then
J2. Okay, 2F. Someone says 2F.
Okay, 2 is F.
2F.
All right. 2 is not F. 2 is not F.
Okay. F5.
F5. Okay, F is 5. Fine.
Okay, A2.
A is 2. Okay.
It kind of fits in there. J2.
A is not fitting 2 actually.
A is not fitting. J2. J2.
I will just give a clue over here. It's H.
H.
Merging with 2. Okay.
Yeah. As you did it, I got an answer from Facebook. So yeah.
Okay. Then
H2. K9.
K is 9. Okay, fine. No, K is not merging.
No. F5.
F is already given. F is
Okay.
5. F5 is already given.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm just reading. 6D.
6 is D, right?
Yeah, that's what
Correct.
Nishanti says.
Yes, 6D has merged already.
Yeah, it fits very well. Yes. Then 9. Okay. D3. 12B.
12 is B.
B. Yeah.
Okay. B12. Correct.
Yeah, that's Australia. Yeah.
Can we do for A now?
A3.
3. Correct. Okay.
K10.
K is 10. Okay.
That's right. Yeah. D4.
D.
Okay, D is already done. I think we are looking for G9.
J is no.
No, G9. G.
Okay. G9. Okay.
The G there. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. C8.
C is 8. Okay.
That's right. Yes.
So 4, 7, and 11 left.
K11. K is
K
already
is
done.
11. Okay.
Okay. K11. No, it's okay.
Can I put 4?
Yes.
I mean K in the 4th block?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. What about 7 and 11? I'm putting it over.
I7.
And I7.
I7. I think it completes the
Yes.
map.
Okay. Is it done? More or less?
Yes.
Okay. We move on to the next one. That is crossword. Another one, another fun-filled activity. I'll just do 2, 3 with all of you because we do not have time for all. So water that falls from the sky. The key is given over here. Even the key can be given so that the students get a clue or a hint for the answers. Okay. Water that falls from the sky. This is 2 across.
Rain.
Rain. Okay. So I'll just write it down. This is digital writing. So it cannot be so perfect. Okay.
No, it's
so
bearable.
Please bear with me.
It's bearable.
All right. 1 down. They might blow off your hat.
1 down. They might blow off your hat. Looking for answers. Wind.
Correct. Okay. And the last one that we will be doing is 4 across. Okay.
4 across. Cloud.
These are made from water vapor.
Cloud.
Okay.
Already got the answer. Okay. There is another answer. 8 is rainbow.
Clouds. 8 is absolutely. 8 is this can appear in the sky after rain. Rainbow is perfectly correct. But I'm not writing it presently because should I write it down?
You can just put R and W.
Yes. Okay. Okay. 5 down. Flashes of light in the sky during a thunderstorm.
5 down. Okay. 10 is thunder.
10 is thunder.
7 is drizzle.
I'll just write the first word and first letter
Last
and the
word.
last letter.
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah, last letter.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, 10 is drizzle.
10 is, no, not 10. 10
1 second.
is thunder.
10 is thunder. I think I just missed it. 6 is temperature.
6 is temperature. Absolutely correct. Temperature. I'll
3
write.
is, yeah, TE.
And I'll write. Oh, this will be R. Sorry.
Seven is drizzle.
Drizzle, of course. Okay.
Yeah, and something is lightning. Wait.
Lightning is this one. 5 down.
Oh, 5
Flashes
down.
of
Is
light
lightning.
in the sky
G,
during
G,
a thunderstorm is lightning.
Yeah, G.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
and
right.
3, I
Do
think.
we have any more answers?
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of answers. 9 is
Okay.
hailstones.
Okay. Which one? Which one?
That's 9.
9 is, we do not have hailstone in the key. So please find out the word and then give me the correct answer.
Okay. Snowflakes.
Correct. Snowflakes. So which one is it? Are you saying?
9.
9. Okay.
Is snowflakes.
Yes. Snow. I'm so sorry about the...
No issues. Understood. And 3 is hurricane.
Hurricane. Okay. 3 down is storms with very strong winds. Right.
Hurricane.
Okay.
And I think we are done, right?
Yes, we are done. We are done with it.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm moving on to the next slide. And these are flashcards. Now, definitely you must be knowing what are the utilities of a flashcard. Flashcard is basically made up of a chart paper. You ask your students to cut small pieces of chart papers where they can write, or maybe they can draw the diagram or maybe the feature, like whatever is shown over here, a bay, or maybe a desert, delta, coast, isthmus. They, with picture identification also, they understand how do they look like, as well as they get the meaning. They get the understanding of what it is, how do they look like, and what is the meaning, what are the keywords to be used. So a flashcard is basically a small card where in the front they draw the particular feature, and on the other side, on the reverse side, they write the meaning about the particular feature. Okay, this is how they learn various terms, and their vocabulary, geography vocabulary increases. Then we move on to latitude, longitude. The simplest way of making them understand grid referencing is maybe when you ask a primary school student that what is meant by a latitude and a longitude, they will simply give you the answer. Latitudes are meaning like these are sleeping lines, and longitudes are nothing but the standing lines. Okay, so with this concept, and we all know that when the latitudes and the longitudes crisscross, they form the grids. Okay, and so for finding the grid reference or finding a location, we definitely need the grid reference. Okay, so if, say for example, the image of the earth is positioned, is located within IJ14, then my question would be, where is the sun, where is the Saturn, and where is the moon located? Answers from you all?
The teachers, all of them are enthusiastic. Answers have
Great,
so quickly come.
Very
GH15.
Which one, pardon?
GH15, I think, is
the sun.
Sun.
Right, absolutely. What
And
about the Saturn?
EF12 is Saturn.
Absolutely. What about the moon?
Okay. CD10 is moon.
Perfect, perfect. Absolutely. I'm also lucky today to get such enthusiastic viewers and participants. They are also enriching me. Thank you so much. We move on to the next slide, and that shows exploration of the earth in a digital platform with digital applications like that of Google Earth. Now here I would like to show Google Earth, and please let me know whether you can see. Okay.
It's not yet come.
Yes, I know. Are you all being able to see now?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so Google Earth is a platform where you can make your students engross themselves in understanding the physical, the detailed understanding of the physical features of the Earth. Okay, so naturally they can, here are some tools, the toolbar, here are some tools given over here, like that, the search button, the navigate button. In this Voyager button, basically, the students can, explore the entire Google Earth with a lot of quizzes, and they can go to nature, games, layers, street view, culture, travel, education, and they can also go for various treks, virtual treks. The various national parks and wildlife, exploring the wildlife of various parts of the world, then frozen lakes and various other things can be done. Okay, so Google Earth is a very, very useful platform if you can explore it properly with your children, using projects and making them do the projects there, or maybe only simply understanding the detailed view of the Earth, the physical features of the Earth. That is also incredible. So you can make use of this particular software very well, very well. Okay, so here measuring tool is also there, measuring distances, measuring areas, and also making projects is possible in case of Google Earth. So exploration of the Google Earth can make your children, get interest, a lot of interest in the classes when you mirror your screen and you show it to them that this is where exactly this particular feature is located, and this is where we went for a school visit, and you can give several examples and make them understand. Okay, just for an example, I will search maybe any particular feature that you want me to search. Any particular feature on the Earth surface that you want me to search? Any physical feature? Anybody?
Yeah, perhaps Mount Everest.
Okay, Mount Everest.
It's really tough to climb, so at least virtual visit would benefit all of us.
It's really so, it's very interesting, and you really see that part. And this is Mount Everest. Okay, so you get to see the environment, you get to see the entire location, and you get to see the other peaks as well. So this is a kind of a virtual trip that we are going to do with the children if we are using this particular software. Okay.
And perhaps if you could also show the Atacama Desert, that's from one of our teachers.
Definitely, why not? We straight away move from Mount Everest to the Atacama Desert. Yes, so we are there. Okay, we can see the plains over there, the desert plains. Wonderful.
Feature, yes.
Wonderful.
Looks very beautiful. Yes.
Yes. Okay, all
Yes.
right. So I move back to my slide again. Is it visible?
Yeah. Yes. Your slide as well.
My slides are visible. Okay.
Yes.
All right. After Google Earth, just give me a moment. It might be lagging for a while. Is it visible?
Yeah, we can see the Google Earth page.
Okay, you all can see the Google Earth page. All right.
Of the PPT. So the PPT can be
So the PPT is there. Can you all see the PPT right now?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So here it comes with some 3D illustrations that can be shown to them. These animated GIFs, these animated, pictures were showing the plate tectonics, or the formation of folds, formation of faults, then formation of a river, or maybe the catchment area, the volcano, the cross section of a volcano, the various parts of a volcano. These can also be shown. Okay, I will just like to add one more thing to it, that while I skip this particular page, 1 second. Okay, so 3D models also, you can ask your children to make the 3D models like that of contour, like that of terrace farming, with simple cardboards that can be used, colored, they can be colored with the use of, certain flags. They can mark the height with the flags used, and they can also do some simple illustrations and simple easy demonstrations like this. Okay. And then we move on to a simple rain gauge demonstration, where I will be showing you some demonstration on rain gauge. Basically, I have taken one. Am I visible?
If you can unshare your screen so that we can see you in full.
Yes, absolutely. I am stopping. I've stopped sharing.
Yeah, now we can see you in full.
Okay. So here I have taken one bottle basically. Okay. So this bottle has been cut along this line. All right. Okay. And I have placed this cut part inside, taking upside down. I have placed it inside the bottom part. Okay. And I have stuck one particular 6-inch scale over here so that I can measure the amount of rain collected. Okay, I have just pasted the scale with the help of sellotape over here, and that is how I have made it. Now what will happen? I will simply pour some of the colored water inside it. Okay, let me pour it first and then I will put it inside. So I will simply pour it till the level the scale starts. All right. That means the scales 0 will merge with the level of the colored water. Okay. And then I will put this cut funnel-like part, the above part, inside it. Okay. And after I put it, I can use a simple clip-like thing to stabilize these two parts so that they don't move and there is no leakage. And I will do it like this. Okay. And once I place it on a rainy day outside, just under the sky, then whichever amount of rain is collected over here, I can measure it with the help of the scale. And then with the help of the graduated cylinder, I can pour it and measure what actually the rainfall amount for the day is. Okay. So was it visible clearly?
Yes, it was.
Okay. So this is a simple rain gauge experiment or a simple rain gauge demonstration that can be done with your students as well. And after that, we will move on to the next slide. Okay, my slide is visible. My slides are visible.
Yes, we can see it now. Yes.
Okay, and for this, for making a simple rain gauge, we need, the requirements are a plastic bottle with a uniform diameter. Okay, the plastic bottle has to have, needs to have a plus. The diameter should be uniform. Okay, it should not be tapered or undulating. That won't be considered. And a small ruler, 6-inch will do. Sellotape, paper clips, pair of scissors for cutting the bottle. And food color you can use, or any colored water, and marker pen for marking the graduations. Okay. And after that, I will show you some innovative way of doing map work. Okay. Again, I need to stop sharing now, and then I will share it again with you. Just a second. I hope it is visible now. Is it visible?
Yes.
Okay. So this is the map of India, the river map of India that we generally use for students of ICSE class 10. And this is the map, the blank map, which is given to them during the examinations also. Now here, some give reason or like some indirect questions can be given, like mark and name the city at the confluence of river Ganga and Yamuna. What is the answer?
Okay, it's Prayagraj.
Absolutely correct. And if it is Prayagraj, I will just take the red color and I will just increase the thickness of this particular marker, and I will just mark it over here. Okay. And if I want to draw the rivers also, I can draw them. Okay. Like this. Okay. Yamuna like this. Okay. All right. Yes. And the others can also be done in the same way. So I will I will put the dot once again over here so that it is visible. I will increase the thickness like this, and I will put it like this. Is it visible now?
Very clear.
Yes. So in this way, you can basically use the soft copy of a particular map. It may be a world map. It can be any map that you want to show it to your students. In the simple paint tool, I have used the paint tool, the paint software that you have. So with that, you can simply exhibit this kind of map pointing and teach it to them in the classroom. Okay, so map pointing becomes quite interesting in this regard. All right. So in this way, you can basically show any other map work that you want to do with the children. Okay. So this is all about map work. And then again, I will go back to my slideshow. Is it clear? Is it visible?
Yes.
Okay. So moving on to the next one, like the PPTs. Generally in the online classes, we are very used to handling PPTs, and we generally share our screen and show the students PPTs, right? So solstice and equinox, this is again a very important concept that the students need to understand, and that in that regard, they need to know on which particular latitude the sun is overhead on which particular days in the solstice and the equinoxes. So with simple animations in the PPT also, you can make them understand on which particular day, that is 21st June, summer solstice, the sun is overhead on the Tropic of Cancer. On 21st March, that is vernal or spring equinox, sun is overhead on the equator. 22nd December, Tropic of Capricorn, and 23rd September, again the equator. So in this way, you can make them understand how to remember the dates, which particular date is having the solstice or the equinox, as well as on which particular day the sun is overhead on which latitude. Okay. Tables, charts, and diagrams. We all know that geography is basically, I mean, it's not meaningful without diagrams. Okay. So diagrams definitely play a very important role. Along with that, we know that certain chapters like industries, okay, certain chapters like minerals, energy resources, these chapters students tend to forget the names, tend to forget the various, the minerals produced and all that, the sources of power, etc. So those can be taught and those can be learned with the help of tables, charts, and that can be very, very useful. Okay. Certain worksheets can also be given like in this pattern so that they can be used. Satellite imagery, in case of the senior school students, satellite imagery play a very important role because they need to analyze the weather. They also need to see some real-time photographs of the Earth. That is why the satellite images and the sources are all given. You can simply log into the IMD website. Over there, a lot of weather data and a lot of satellite images are there. So you can definitely refer to them. And quizzing and polling. This is in today's time, this is a very important tool that we use in the online teaching, that is quizzing. So first of all, if I simply give the soft copy of the map is given and I simply ask them to identify a particular river and I give 4 options to them, they will answer, and in a way MCQs, quizzing, or give me the correct answer, or polling, these kind of activities can be done. So in this case, I will simply yes, I have to share, so stopped the screen sharing. I will show you another thing. Just 1 second.
Meanwhile, request to all the teachers, both on Facebook and on Zoom. A colleague, Ms. Ahana Bhattacharjee, she shared a website for the quizzes. So we'll request all of you to use that, click on that website and take part in the quiz that ma'am will be conducting now.
Even they can all use this one, joinmyquiz.com, and there is a game code, and everybody can be entering this, everybody can enter this particular game via this code. The code is 1662414. Do I have anybody who has joined in? Okay. Anybody else?
Ms. Ahana has joined.
Yes.
So perhaps we can give teachers a few minutes, okay, maybe 1 or 2 minutes. I mean, a few seconds rather for them to join. Can you name the website Ms. Vandana is asking?
Yes, the website name is Quizzes. QUIZIZZ. Quizzes. And you can directly play online quizzes, and you can directly, post your questions, and your students can answer from there.
Ms. Reena is asking to repeat the code. The code is 166.
The code is
2414.
Correct. We have 4 participants right now.
Ms. Varsha is asking for the link. Ms. Varsha, if you can just type in QUIZIZZ.com. Yeah.
Okay, we have quite a number of participants right now.
Yeah, I think we can begin now.
Yes, I will start it off. Okay, I think it's time to go. So I think you have the first question on your screen. So the questions are all shuffled. You all can give your answers, and then after that, the result will be showing. So I'm also participating. And I'm also giving the answers, okay? Are the questions tough?
Not really.
Not really?
Yeah, they don't seem, even though I'm not participating. As I see them, they look fair. All done.
All done? Okay, now you can see the score also. The points also, the rank also, name also, and the scores. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yes. So this is how, in this particular, from this particular app, you can engage your students doing some fun activities, some quiz, and then after that, they will be able to see their own rank and how they have performed and things like that. Okay. So this is a very interesting thing. Quizzing and polling must do in the present scenario, that is virtual learning. It is definitely a compulsory thing that we should be doing. Okay. All right.
So this is just a request to all the teachers who are typing in or keying in saying, please share the code. Ma'am has completed the quiz, so we request all of you to try it with your students at your online classes. Yes, ma'am.
So is my PPT?
You can see your screen. Yes, yes.
Okay. Yes. After quizzing and polling, finally we have mind maps. So you all know that mind maps are very useful. And for mind maps, a number of topics across all levels in the middle school, in the senior school can be given. And mind maps ask the children to think and ask the children to take out various ideas. I mean, come up with various ideas about mind maps. And today I will request all of you to make a mind map in whichever, whichever way you can. If you have a piece of paper, a chart paper, you have sketch pens, please prepare a mind map on pollution. Now, the topic is huge, pollution. That means you have to incorporate all the ideas and all the, facts and figures about the causes, the types, the consequences, the effect on environment, everything together regarding pollution. So if everybody could start doing it and finish it, so that at the end of the session, if we can have some screenshots or maybe pictures of the mind maps that you have done, and if you can share in the comment box. Okay, so mind map, keep on doing. So till then, I will move on to my next slide. And finally, we sum it up as saying geography, to make geography classes interesting in the online virtual media, we definitely need preparedness. As teachers or as educators, as I told you already, that technological innovation and thinking about new strategies, new ways how to engross our children in the class is a primary thing that we need to talk about, that we need to share amongst ourselves, and that we need to come up with to make the classes interesting. So preparedness is very important. I know that we all were very confident about our classes when we used to go to our school. We never used to, look through the pages of the book also. We were very confident about how to deliver, how to teach, what points to talk about with the children. But now we know everything. It's just that how to reach to the students is a major factor that we need to think upon. So preparedness, we all are learning. We have learned a lot, and still we are learning a lot of things or methods that we can come up with. So preparedness is very important. Along with that, the passion to study geography in order to inculcate the interest in your students. Definitely, as teachers, we need to be passionate about the subject. This goes without saying. Full use of technology. Of course, we now have a lot of gadgets. We all now have an Android phone. So we definitely can explore with a lot of YouTube videos, because audio visual aids are the very important mediums that will help children to gather interest in class. Interactive method of study, definitely the various ways that I had showed you previously also, you can make use of those. If you have some more ideas, you can definitely share with us, all of us, so that we also get to know a lot of methods and ideas. Innovative methods of online teaching, definitely as teachers and educators, we all come up with various innovations day in and day out, so that we can keep our children interested and engrossed in our classes. Activity-based teaching and learning process is very important, because remembering, as I told you, remembering is a very important thing. That we teach the children, they tend to forget. Unless and until they write, that is from their part they need to do. But at the same time, to make them remember certain words, certain keywords, certain terms, we need to make the activity, learning more activity based. And explore more ideas and methods, of course. There are various links. We can search a lot in the internet. We can search a lot in YouTube. Just like that, we can ourselves explore in Google Earth a lot to know more. And finally, this is my presentation for today. The session comes to an end, and definitely I would like to know more about what are the strategies that you people are continuing right now to make classes, geography classes, even more interesting. Thank you so much. I'm really honored to see that so many participants have participated so enthusiastically. I'm very happy to see that. Thank you so much.
Great, Ms. Payel. Now we are open for questions. I think we've got a lot of questions. Ms. Shamla says, may I? So Ms. Shamla, if you could like to share, I will unmute Ms. Shamla with your permission, because she would like to share some of her techniques. Ms. Payel?
Yes.
Okay, Ms. Shamla, please unmute yourself and
Okay, my name is Shamla Kumar,
Good
and
evening, ma'am.
I've been teaching geography since past 25 years, and this online experience has given us a lot of, in fact, a lot of online tools available. And thanks to my school, JBC and International School in Mumbai, Borivali, so they have given us a beautiful platform, and this quizzes.com is a favorite among our students in our school. They
Yes, yes.
enjoy it, and they keep telling every time after every session they need this quizzes.com. So today I got an experience. Thanks a lot, ma'am, to be a student on the other side and actually enjoy that the moment what the learners undergo. But here I'm here. Actually, we also there is one more for quizzes. There is a online app called as Nearpod, which are those little animals climbing up a mountain. Okay, as you answer the right questions, then you actually there are animal characters which climb up the hill, and the one who reads the pinnacle is the winner. So the little children like grade 3, 4, 5, and 6 would enjoy it very much. But the limitation with this particular the thing is you can only allow 23 students at a time. So if you have less number of students in your class, then it can surely work out very well. Then one is similar to quizzes is Kahoot. Kahoot, I think many
Yes.
of you
That
might be
also,
aware of
that
it
we
also.
also have used, right?
And there, and for the higher classes, I have been using Tour Builder, which is a sort of project also. Like when you after the end of any particular natural region, like we suppose we complete South America, not teaching South America or North America. Toward the end, we actually discuss about the cities, the various cities of in South America, the various
Okay,
countries
so
of
take
South
a tour
America.
of the entire city. Okay.
Yeah, the tour builder. They can actually build a tour. Okay, using the feature tour builder in Google Earth that you were saying. So it's an interesting one. It looks like an interactive tour builder. Where which city did they visit first? So I took them on a virtual tour to Mumbai. I took them on a virtual tour to Mumbai and asked them to actually create a tour builder later. So they were quite. It's interesting. And
Very
another
interesting.
one is you were talking about this mind map.
Right, right.
So instead of actually drawing, if suppose they don't want to draw and they want an online experience, then there is something called as mind map, which is very colorful. I'm putting it up here, and the students can join it, and they enjoy doing it. It's quite easy also. So mind map. So it becomes colorful at the same time. It's easy to create. They don't have to draw the boxes and they don't have to draw the arrow. So everything is ready, tool available. So this is a very interesting feature again, and it's easy. That is why it is recommended for students even for grade 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All of them they can
Okay.
do it very easily. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so
thank
much,
you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
You have given us so many avenues to look into, and we will definitely keep these things in mind. Thank you
Yeah.
so much, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, there are some more questions, ma'am. Would you like to take some more questions, Payal ma'am?
Yes, yes.
Okay, wonderful. So, ma'am, the first question from that I see on Facebook is one second. I just lost it. Yeah, how to prepare a mind map for social
Okay.
sciences?
Uh,
Yeah, the question is how to prepare a mind map for social sciences. If you could quickly.
okay. Basically, preparing a mind map.
Ma'am, I think you're stuck. Payal ma'am, you're there? Please do excuse us. We are having a slight technical issue right now with Payal ma'am. I think we've lost Payel ma'am. Just trying to get ma'am back. So I think we've lost the resource person due to some technical issue. Yeah, Ms. Payel is back. So Ms. Payel, can you unmute? Yes.
Yes. I'm so sorry. I lost my connection for a while.
Not at all, ma'am. Yes. So yeah.
Yes, the question was on how to do. Right.
Mind map, yes.
No, I was just asking that question to the one who has given this question, that whether I should be going back to my PPT and showing the type of mind map that is there on my slide. Do I do that, or simply I explain what is?
If you can just explain quickly.
Okay. Mind map is basically related topics constructed into one framework. Okay. So either you categorize various topics, subtopics out of one topic, or you make it a holistic one into many subtopics taken together into one framework. Okay. So mind map is basically when the children make an initiative or take an initiative to remember words, so that so many points are not given for a particular question or a particular topic. The subtopics are not given in a linear format. They are made a map. They are made into a mind map with a lot of branches, with a lot of categories, subcategories, and then they are maybe in a chart paper, they do it and they remember it very easily. Okay.
Okay. And the next question is from Mr. Arun Sandeep. He asked if you could give any suggestion on practical learning of geography with examples.
Practical learning of geography, I don't know. Actually, going to the field trips and going for excursions, how can it be replaced? Till now, for class 12 children, I have asked them to make Google Forms, and if some socioeconomic survey can be done for some industry or maybe some area of West Bengal, I don't know how I'm going to do it. I would rather seek for suggestions from all of you that how to do virtual touring, or rather what ma'am said previously, that how can field trip or maybe excursions can be done on a virtual platform. I'm doubtful that whether that can be done on a virtual platform. Maybe we have to wait for the time when the students will go to the actual location and feel the actual vibe about field trips and excursions.
Yeah, and just to share a thought, Google Maps is something that students can use just to look out for places, perhaps, and look out for some nice, architecture.
Absolutely.
Yes, so just a thought. And then I think we'll take one last question. Okay. So there is Ms. Namrata ma'am who has said it can be done through Nearpod virtual tours.
Yes, I have also read it. And virtual tours are also available. So we can definitely do it via that. Okay, thank you.
And ma'am, this is the last question, and I'd like to ask this. Now, coming to the virtual world, there's a lot on homeschooling, right? And most of the material comes from online sources, Wikipedia being one of the most searched and sought after source. So what are your thoughts on how to safeguard students from what is real against what is not so real in terms of content?
In spite of we being in the virtual world and we continuing virtual classes, I cannot overlook the importance of books, definitely. So textbooks are definitely important in order to cater to the correct keywords while writing answers, and definitely for examinations. And apart from that, I won't say Wikipedia exactly, but definitely the students can go through a lot of YouTube videos, because audiovisual aids in the present scenario is what is looked for. It is what is important, because as I said, there are a lot of demonstrations, a lot of explanations that without seeing the audiovisual aids, without referring to the audiovisual aids, it becomes very difficult to understand what exactly it is. Okay, so in case of geography, in case of primary, these things also, primary research also, we need these things to be done. And reference books, as such, reference books, I would say, of course, the material that I have referred to and I have, given importance, of course, and that is Collins Learning, the resource material that they have for class 3, 4, 5 as social studies, as well as from 6 to class 10. They have a vivid material, and the material is very good. I have spoken to the team also previously about it. The resource material, their activities, those are all very good. You can also look into the activities, the various activities that are there. You can also refer to that from the Collins book and make it, implement them in the classroom. Very, very useful. So books, as well as correct use of technology, what I can, give importance to in this present present classroom teaching and learning scenario.
Okay, thank you. And one last question is about the technology you used on the PPT. What app did you use for creating the crossword? This is something that most people have asked.
Okay, Crossword, basically, I have used a bit of, for making the blocks, I have used Photoshop. And apart from that, normal, for making the, making the quadrant and making the numbers and everything, all in PPT, the PowerPoint presentation, MS, PowerPoint that we have.
Okay.
Okay.
So, with that, I think let's say good evening to all the teachers, and also we'd like to thank Payal ma'am on behalf of Collins, and also all the teachers who attended and who participated so very enthusiastically this evening, both from Facebook and as well as on Zoom. So to all the teachers, again, heartfelt thanks. This is the first webinar on geography, though we did have quite a few webinars on social sciences prior to this. And it's wonderful, ma'am, to have had you here. A lot of activities, a lot of engagement with the teachers. And I'm sure most teachers have enjoyed it. By looking at the comments, all I can say is very, very heartfelt thank you for an interesting webinar. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, all of you. Thank you so much for such motivation. Thank you. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you.